The coach?
Sorry?
Are you the coach?
No.
No? Oh, okay. So,
Are you for the New York coach?
New York coach, yes.
The New York coaches are black shirt with a beard and black shirt with a black hat.
Oh, thank
Two
you.
black shirts.
Thanks, thank you. Yes. Hey, coach. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we should step this way.
Yeah, congratulations. So, what do you think about today's game?
I mean, it was a good win. It was a hard-fought battle between two teams in the second half. You know, it was a back and forth between the two D lines, battling it out, and luckily in the second half we tightened up on offense and we were able to execute properly. And then on defense, we were able to keep running and keep it moving. You know, they're a great team, and they're a very challenging team, and we're very happy for this win because it got us ready for like the next steps in the playoffs, and this is going to be a team that we could possibly see.
So yeah, in the second half, like third and fourth quarter, you guys were using like horizontal stack. So was that one of the part of the strategy, the plan?
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Was that part of the plan?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying out different offenses. We're trying to look at different things, trying to get natural flow. If you do the same looks over and over again against a great team like this, then it's not going to be successful. So we have to work on it in as many different looks as possible, and also be able to pull the trigger whenever we can.
And then, what do you think about the altitude?
The altitude was challenging for the first little bit because it took us a while to get used to it. You know, the running underneath and the breathing is a little bit tougher too at this high altitude, but you know, luckily we got a game in tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to be playing in something similar, so it got us ready for tomorrow too, which is great.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sir, again. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Mhm. Hello. Can I ask you something? Yeah, just. Oh yeah. So, yeah. What do you think about today's game?
Great fight, especially first three quarters.
Yeah.
New York's defending champs for a reason.
Alright.
Just a fun battle, and hopefully we get to see him again in the playoffs.
So, like today's game, in the second half, like third and first quarter, York Empire, they were using horizontal stack. So, did you guys ready for that? Was the plan? Like?
When we were on offense,
No. When we were in the defense,
defense?
yes.
we're focused less on their structure and more on what spaces we want to put them, funnel them to, and try to keep them there.
Yeah.
I thought our D lane played great. I mean, New York's such a good O line. We got a ton of pressure over the course of the night, so yeah, pretty pleased.
Also, we can see that we could see some modified horizontal stack and the vertical stack in the second half as well. So was that also part of the plan?
Defensively or offensively?
Offense.
Yeah, it's all built in. You know, both offense and defense it's really less about initial structure and more about spaces we are trying to attack after the pull.
And then it looks like some players. Personally, I think most of the players kind of like nervous or a little bit, like, you know. So, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think we try to focus, like call this it's just another game, but it is like big crowd, defending champs. It's hard to, we tell them like feel what you're feeling and just understand like that's real. And I think the experience is the most important thing, right? Because now we're that much more used to high pressure, high stakes games, and hopefully it'll pay dividends down the road.
So you think in the future, when you guys face to the Empires again, can you guys feel better or play better?
Yeah. I mean, nerves are real. Nerves are part of competition, and I think it's totally okay. And, you just got to work through it and try to have fun out there.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you. Red cup. Hi TK. Sorry, one more question.
Sure.
Yeah. Right. Thank you. So I'm sorry about today's game, and what do you think about today's game?
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Phenomenal atmosphere, crowd, good group out here. New York's an amazing team. I think it's awesome that they're traveling out to play the best teams in the West. I think that's really cool. And not the outcome we want. We don't like losing, but it was a good team, good game. They really pulled away in the fourth quarter. So we'll look at the film and see what we need to focus on to get a little better. But kudos to them for playing well.
So it looks like today's summit's defense team, defense line is a little bit different. There's no the usual members. So you can see some new members. So what do you think about that?
Well, Saeed had been out. He had broken his wrist, and this is his first game back for a while. Okay. Beyond that, it was a lot of similar folks to who we've had in the past. So I think we did have some chemistry there, but still we've had people coming and going on the roster all year. So it's just the way it is.
So as long as Summit is in the playoff, so you think you need more? Summit players need more teamwork and then chemistry for each other.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things we'll be focusing on before playoffs is we haven't had any of our U24 Worlds guys, which isn't an excuse, it's just the realities that we have to incorporate them now that they're back from winning gold in England. So they're going to be back for playoffs, so we're going to really work on building up chemistry with those three guys. They're phenomenal players, and hoping that they give us a little more offensive edge.
Okay, and then it looks like today in the game, there was some brutal mistakes, mistake throws and mistake catch. So what do you think about it?
It's tough, but I think when you're playing against a team that puts a lot of pressure on you, we feel like we exert that same pressure on other teams. When they're tight in their coverage or where they're forcing really tight window throws, it makes those easy catches harder. It makes those tight, those moments that feel like just screw ups. Really, the other team is forcing that with the pressure they put on. So I think I give credit to New York for putting a lot of pressure on us consistently.
So do you think the pressure is from mental or from the physical or the strength or both?
Mostly physical. They're really athletic. They're big. They run really good junk sets, and they play well together. So it's really good game.
So last question is if we face against two Empire again, then can we make it better or what do you think? From today's experience, can you play against them better or similar or what do you?
Yeah, we can definitely play better. I think we need to get a little more consistency with how we attack their poaches with our O-line, how we attack their help over the top and make sure we're chunking the field there. Maybe work on our red zone a little bit, and then defensively, I felt pretty good about the flow and the pace of what we were able to do when we were pulling. We're not going to get all of them, but I think we put pretty good pressure on, and we'd probably build in a few more wrinkles if we were to see them again. But right now, we're just going to focus on 2 weeks from now. If that's going to be Oakland, if that's going to be LA, that'll be our focus.
Yeah. So one more last question.
Sure.
As a team coach, I think you will have a lot of pressure. So how do you control your pressure level or the stress?
Honestly, I don't feel a lot of pressure or stress. Like we as a team really establish ourselves as a process-oriented team, and we believe that focusing on process will get us to a lot of the outcomes we want. Doesn't always happen. Like I keep pointing at the scoreboard. So for me, not an outcome that I'm super excited about. I'm not going to be jumping for joy on this one. But again, like the team has my back. I got the team's back. So as far as pressure, it's more along the lines of, hey, we know we're a great team. We know what we need to focus on and work on. We know we're going to stay together and support each other. So I really don't get super stressed or pressured in those moments.
So I think strong coach and strong players. That's a really good thing.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. Thank you for thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta give you back your mic.
Yeah. So yeah, I have some like it looks like. Let me finish this. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. And then today's game, Summit 15, Empire 19. So 4 points different. So next time maybe we can pay back. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. So yeah. Everybody's were kind of nervous. I think so. There was some mistakes and and then from today's experience, in the future it should be really getting better. And then also really good thing is we made 2 times in a row to the playoff. That's really great thing. Yeah. So what I can see is like our expectation is really high because of last year. That's okay. So yeah.